tilting a little bit.
Oh, buddy. It is on.
Hold on.
It's a blessed, wonderful, beautiful, sleepless Saturday. I just had to notify the great class known as musicology that we are live for Pull Up a Chair episode 84. And as you can see, is this thing on? We got a little bit of SupaFriedSnuka pulling up in the Thunderdome today.
We back. I think he was holding out on me, so he didn't get the backlash from the Drake Kendrick. But I'm gonna let that be the.
I already did my apology tour.
I know.
I already made my stops.
I
made my stops.
I think, unironically, our schedules might have clashed perfectly in the universe for me not to be here for that apology tour. But I'm gonna let bygones be bygones.
Wagwam, it's my big dog. It's SupaFried.
Did you see
Subway? He'll take the number 9. You know why?
Plain White Tees
Because he's so high. Yeah, I did see that. But it is the creme de la creme, the one that they do, in fact, call him Mr. El Supertente, the ultimate sensei. But we'll finish the rest of that later.
Real quick. Drake, that's not it. Go ahead.
The Wagwam?
Not it, bro. Go ahead.
I'm so cheesed. It's way too smoky in these streets.
That's like when people are like, damn, Eminem made MGK change genres.
Hey, I threw that out real quick. I did throw that out there when I saw Cole do Grippy and then this. At first, I was like, "Oh boy, what's he done?"
Cole, he
No, I'm not saying a damn thing.
he bowed out to save his feature.
I love all these guys. I'm not saying shit.
It is what it is. Besides, I did see. I don't know if it's true. I have to fact check. Thought I saw Drake post something on Instagram with a certain caption of like, I forget what
I saw he deleted off of Instagram. He deleted all the discs.
Yes, that. But then I think it was literally today. I thought I saw he made a post, and it was like subliminal. It was like a shot at like towards the beef shit. And I was like,
no.
Yeah. I was like, wait, you already.
No, I like the trolling route that he's on. I like that.
And I think that's more what it was not to like bring the. But like to be like, haha, I lost, but like I still win, type thing. So I never really lost because in my head I never lost, so I'm winning because I'm Drake, which is fair. Teach his own.
Plead the fifth.
Hey,
I made my rounds.
right.
But no, that is crazy though. But I did see though that the Wagwam seems to be growing on everybody. It's growing on me. I'm not gonna lie.
But why is it growing on you? Because of how
I might wear a shiesty now at the Outback. It's smoky in these streets.
Everything from Kendrick's songs are just coming to fruition. You got your lingo from.
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when
you got your lingo from this dude. This guy said you good down there. You're not good in the streets. You're Canadian.
He leaned into it too, man. He went full Caribbean. He's like,
to Jamaica.
Double date me if you like me. Got my cronem for your bestie. And I think that's the guy who actually wears the shiesty.
Bro, go back with Central C. You sounded better.
And then the girl's like, hey, can you take that off? And he's like, no, he can't.
Go do the UK.
Shit's too smoky in these streets.
Go do the UK drill. You sounded better with Central C, bro. Like, I actually like that song.
On the Radar? I love that. I actually love that.
It was great.
That was my favorite on the Radar. No shit. However, though, you ready to dive into a rabbit hole? Because I'm at the bottom of the rabbit hole. Like, I'm at the very bottom.
See, that's.
You're telling me there's another level I can reach of this rabbit hole that I'm in? That's why,
like, way back in the
I'm
day.
Speaking of 9/11, of course. I know that we're in June, but I am speaking of 9/11.
Or any other hole you happen to find yourself going down.
You might find yourself in some of those Cleveland potholes.
You might find yourself fucking
that are worse than rabbit holes.
Waking up to like a pink cat. Like, we down here.
You hit one of those potholes on Carnegie, you might lose a tire.
No, bro. They took away all the construction cones. They took away the construction cones downtown. We're good. They fixed everything.
It's good now?
That's what they said. The square, at least.
Oh, that's what they... Okay, guys.
That's how they trigger. Yeah, the headline. Oh, we removed all the construction codes in the square.
Yeah, and then next time I go to try to get to the Rocket or get to the fucking Brown Stadium for SummerSlam, I'm going to be redirected 8 different ways, and I'm like, why am I in Toronto?
As soon as you go out of the square, you're hitting a fucking pothole. But that square is perfect. As soon as you turn right, toosh, damn, there goes my shot.
Dude, the one time I hit the pothole so hard, I literally thought somebody jumped on the trunk. Like, I thought somebody, I turned. Like, I literally was nervous. I was like, did somebody jump on the car?
And for context, in Cleveland, it could have been a homeless person. Or a crazy fanatic.
Yeah, this
fan,
could have been the guy you didn't give change 3 blocks before.
or a fanatic, crazy Cleveland fan,
and we just won a game
or lost.
Either way.
And he's pissed and he's like,
if we won, he just wants to jump. If we lost, he might want to rob me.
So if it's a win, he's like,
he's doing the main event Jey Uso.
Yeah, he's yeeting your trunk.
Yeah, right on East.
If it's a loss, put him in a coffin. And your back windshield gone.
Browns lost by 40. Put your foot on that gas and run every red light. Go. You're playing a game now, brother.
Just sit in the stadium.
Yeah.
Stay there and then go all the way up and just keep walking
and
around.
Start emulating them. Act like you're mad. I want to fight somebody.
No,
because then they take that. Yeah, you're right.
This is hide and seek. I'm hiding from the workers until I get kicked out. Because then by then, all the crazy fucks should be passed out from yelling and getting more drunk, or they're already drunk driving and heading back home.
Dude, some of those Browns fans are so crazy. I've seen them yell at other Browns fans.
I don't condone drunk driving, for the record. Don't drive drunk.
Yes. That's
drive
Uncle Sam would say that too.
Drive responsibly.
But
roll up.
As I did mention though, this past week, I mean, I'll tell you exactly how it happened. First, I got to start the origin of what made me go down this rabbit hole, because it's a very unorthodox start to this rabbit hole. So I came across my YouTube algorithm. It's nuts. It's crazy. It's done. It's cooked.
I'm a conspiracy junkie.
Well, and real quick,
I'm so happy you fell down this one.
Because I knew that you had a.
Oh, it just starts the.
Yeah, so where I'm at right now,
another one's
and we're on like two sides of the rabbit hole. We're on two different turfs here.
Yeah, because I haven't visited that in a while. But
Fair
I've
enough.
been.
Well, what made me go down it was,
I keep up with it,
for some reason in my YouTube algorithm, there was this 5-minute clip of Regis filming, R.I.P. Reg, but it was Regis and Kelly doing their live on-air broadcast. And I just happened to see that it came up, and they were like, rare video, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, it's 5 minutes long. I'm at work. I'm just trying to pass time. Let's go.
I'd be doing
Sign me up. Well, what made me fall down the rabbit hole is I don't know if Regis, again, R.I.P. Regis, we love Reg. I don't know if this man was on shrooms or acid or what. But literally, okay, so the first plane's already hit.
Or the truth.
And they're, maybe, but
I don't, his
truth's crazy. Wait,
his truth.
So he's saying that when he's watching the tower and he's watching the footage, so he sees the first one hit. At that time, him and Kelly are on the same standpoint, same view.
Right.
It's just one plane. Somehow, when the second plane hit, Regis goes, another 2 just hit the other tower. He goes, now it's 3 planes. And the look on Kelly's face is like, she does so well. She's so professional with it. She's like, yeah, some definitely, oh my God, just hit the other tower. I looked like I only saw one though, like kind of like, hey, Reed, what are you getting at? And he's like,
he was so shocked in the moment he forgot.
But then it gets crazier.
But if they got told not to mention a third one or something, in the moment of like, oh fuck, if they so happen to be told, hey, there's 3, but only say 2 for the I don't know why. I'm just saying, for a random weird way.
They're like, Mark Wahlberg's on that third plane. We don't know if that's going to go according to plan with the hijack.
I think he's going to get it down.
I think he's going to save them. But these 2, those are for sure.
Those definitely hit. But, so, in that moment of pure shock and like, oh, fuck, I take Regis for being a smart, intelligent man.
And that was the last thing he thought. He was literally just talking about, I forget what they were even talking about that day. But
I think out of like, holy fuck, he's like, what? That something else.
Howard Stern was live talking about Pam Anderson's boobs when the fucking North Tower got clapped.
It could have been Aladdin hitting the fucking tower, the third thing.
The magic carpet?
But he saw 3
I feel like that would have went a lot more peaceful.
But he saw 3 things is what I'm getting at. I don't know if there was a third plane.
He saw 2 planes and Aladdin.
He saw 3.
What if he saw the Green Goblin?
He saw 3.
What if that was the Green Goblin trying to stop that second?
That's what I'm saying. He saw 3 planes because that's what he said. And I'll take Regis for his word. That's what he saw in that moment.
I'm sorry, man.
But me being me, I gotta be, hey, maybe it was a big ass bird. A bald eagle, a pterodactyl. A dinosaur came back trying to stop the plane. Pterodactyl hit that bitch trying to stop it. I don't know. He saw 3 planes, or at least 3 objects. Maybe it was a fucking UFO.
What if it was William Dafoe? What if it was the Green Goblin?
Mr.
Can you imagine that if Muhammad Atta was heading right towards that fucking tower, and then all of a sudden it's just the Goblin, just waiting right there for him? Like, what the fuck?
Is Peter on that plane?
Yeah, look at what's Spider-Man doing? Hung over somewhere, not doing shit. Goblin's trying to save the day. He's trying to turn face on him. He's like, this is my chance to show him how good I can be.
Can Spider-Man come out to play?
Oh my god.
He went to voicemail. I'm sorry, guys. I guess I gotta do it.
If only it was Mark Wahlberg playing him and not Tobey Maguire, maybe.
No, put fucking respect on Tobey fucking Maguire.
I'm just saying. Tobey Maguire didn't say he could have stopped that shit that day.
Did you see him stop the train?
He stopped that train, but could he stop the planes?
On his back.
Yeah, I know, but what would be his go? What's he going to do? Shoot a web? He's going to fly into a web?
You want him to climb up the building while it's collapsing? He's a spider.
I want him to rip that fucking plane door off.
Green Goblin's
go in there.
Hey, motherfucker.
Right into the cockpit.
Get your glider. Get your fucking glider. You glide. I crawl. I fly. That building's falling. How am I supposed to shoot my web up at the top?
He
gets falling.
Or how about the jumpers? He could have at least brought them down to safety. Shot webs down for them. Go, web, go. All of a sudden, Ed Milton would have lived if Spider-Man was there.
But then we wouldn't have gotten our oil.
Kevin, what was his name? Kevin Cosgrove. He would have lived. He was on the 105th floor. Yeah, that's how deep I went in the rabbit hole, by the way. I can pinpoint what floor people were on now. It's kind of crazy. Shout out Kevin Cosgrove, 105th floor, John Astro's office. Northwest part of the tower.
We're not making a joke of the situation that occurred. A lot of people lost their lives in a tragic situation.
We're just saying how we could have possibly stopped it. There's the Mark Wahlberg, which, by the way, because we keep saying it, let's make sure that they know. You can actually look this up, that there is visual proof of Mark Wahlberg actually saying out of his mouth that if he wouldn't have missed his flight that day, that he actually, if he was on board, would have brought that plane to safety. I forget which plane he was exactly on. I think it was American 11. I think it was American 11, or it was United 175.
I mean, if I'm looking at
if Marky Mark's on your manifest,
that's a good person for the job. I'm not saying that he's the perfect candidate, but he's a muscular, athletic, heroic.
It's Marky Mark. You're flying out of Boston. That Celtic pride is running through that man's veins like 10,000 volts.
And Bostonians, man, it's America. I'm not letting you hurt my
country. You think you're
dog.
killing Bostonians on my watch? If I got something to say about it, is we're flying out of Boston.
Where was the Tea Party?
September. How are the Celtics shaping up?
No, where was the Tea Party way back in the day?
Boston.
Oh,
Mark Wahlberg hosted the Tea Party.
You gonna fuck with us? You gonna fuck with Boston? Okay. Go get my car keys. I gotta go catch my flight. Give me my car.
You turned into a 1940s New Yorker? No,
no, that's Boston. It's cold as shit. I don't know. I tried. You know.
No, that was good. Hey,
Mark Wahlberg gonna cast me to be him. Watch.
You're gonna play him in the biopic?
Hey, here's my shot.
I'm
down. I can cut my hair. Don't worry.
We could go audition for Superman that's being shot at the Headlands.
I'm gonna take my bike over there and be like, "It's a kryptonite bike. Let me in. I could be in the movie."
I'll literally
my motorcycle's green.
I'll literally be like, you can give me the nastiest death of the whole movie. Like, give me whatever it is. Just sign me up.
You could have me be that one chick in Avengers that's just running for her fucking life.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'll do anything.
But because she did her job so well, everyone saw, like, she's known.
Do I need to, Superman swing me off the fucking lighthouse? Because we can arrange that.
The back, you know how we used to jump up? Well, allegedly, people used to jump off the back of the lighthouse, that brown building.
Yeah.
Allegedly, kids used to go
that looked like something out of a fucking black and white horror movie.
Like, go up there and, like, oh no, like a bad dude about to, like, beat you up or something. You know?
And take a dramatic fall off.
He drags you back there, you know. He gets up there, and then Superman just comes in, punches that dude into the water, and he, like, skips.
I thought that.
And then, but he saves you because you're about to get thrown, but you can't swim. So, like, I didn't know if that was true. That was a little mean.
I have not actually
deep water
in a long time.
It's.
I like drinking pools.
I'm not saying I'm a great swimmer.
Don't worry, we'll get back to 9/11. We got to talk about Superman.
If there's good waves, I'm fucked. But Superman come over, him right in the jaw, and the bad guy goes like a little pebble.
I'm saying
all the way to fucking Canada.
I'd let the villain like want me.
And the waves.
Build the villain
up.
The
waves.
Put him over, dude.
Put out the Canadian wildfires.
Oh, shit.
From him skipping.
You think that's the plot of the movie?
Could be. I don't know. It's an idea. It's a thought.
But
I don't bring it.
But back to Mark Wahlberg landing American 11 to safety.
Or not even stopping the terrorists.
But now, see, here's the thing, though. When I hear him say
that, he's saving the pilots.
When I hear him say that, though, I'm like,
you think they're touching my pilots? My American fucking pilots?
That's my thing, though. Is like, okay, but
what if you're getting to my pilot? You think you're tough enough?
What if he had to land the plane?
Oh, he's doing it. It's Marky Mark.
Your money's on it?
Give me the headset. What do I got to do?
All jokes aside, if I saw Mark Wahlberg actually put the headset on and sit in that pilot seat in the cockpit, I would start calling my loved ones.
Only because I've seen.
I would start calling my loved ones.
There's videos of there being people.
I'd be like, that's it for me.
Being coached to a successful land. Because in these advanced planes, like...
You really think air traffic could have got Mark Wahlberg to land that bitch safely?
Yeah, it's like...
With zero pilot experience.
How do you know he has zero? That's Mark fucking Wahlberg.
He's not Tom Cruise.
How do you know he's
If I saw Tom Cruise get in there, I'd be like, that's the fucking Maverick. Now we got a chance.
How do you know?
Now he can do this.
How do you know he has not flown a plane before? Or does it?
Okay, maybe he's flown a Cessna, but a 737 Boeing?
He's got some knowledge.
Okay. I don't think he's done that before.
Throttle down, and then this big ass button that says landing gear. Push it. Oh, okay.
As a betting man, I would put my over/under on Mark Wahlberg has not done that shit.
I'm putting my over on him landing that fucking plane with help.
Oh no, for sure.
Of TSA, yeah.
Like there would be that one passenger to be like, "Hey, Mark, I love you, but like, hey, I actually know a little bit about what I'm doing, so at least let me just co-pilot with you and kind of just help you out."
Mark, like our pilots are good. I got it. I got it.
He's like, no, he doesn't have a stab wound or nothing. He didn't even get punched. Like, just sit him down.
Who took out the terrorists? That's who's landing this fucking plane. All right.
And if I'm the pilot, I'm going, guys, call your loved ones, man.
Go get me the.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
I saw the movie. Go get me the.
Betty Ange, flight attendant. Betty Ange, get up there and talk him out of this.
What was the movie with Samuel? I think it was.
With Mark and Samuel?
No, wrong name. Denzel, Flight.
Mark and Denzel.
No.
Oh, Denzel and Flight.
Yes.
Yeah, where he was drunk.
I seen the movie in the future. Y'all get mini bottles up here. Give me my bottles.
Denzel got like 8 people killed.
I'm drinking. But
people died in that landing. He didn't pull a Sully, brother.
Hey.
Sully landed on the Hudson.
Did everybody die?
Oh, are you saying Mark Wahlberg would have landed on the Hudson?
No, I'm saying he would have been drinking.
He would have been the original Sully.
As soon as he took pilot seat, he said in the real pilot seat.
Okay.
No, he's taking over pilot seat, and then he's telling the pilots, I know the work. Go get me my drink.
Now he wants to drink too.
I have to. I'm a pilot. I'm a pilot. I've seen the movie in the future. Y'all drink. This is what I have to do. I'm a pilot now. I gotta drink.
I'd be on the phone with my wife in seconds, doing the whole "I love you."
Hey, and I'm just saying, did everybody die in that crash?
Nobody did.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Flight though, like 8 people died. Sully was bone dry sober, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. However, though, birds hit his cockpit, not 4 terrorists. So I don't know how Sully would have done with the whole 4 terrorists. I don't know how him and Aaron Eckhart would have done with that one. But
exactly. So Mark can handle that.
I don't know how Harvey Dent would have handled 4 terrorists while his face was still in a hole.
Oh, he's fucking.
It wasn't 2-face. He was whole face.
He's hitting him with a. Oh, you're fucked. Ha.
Oh my God!
Tails.
They're knocking on the cockpit door. The flight attendant screaming,
Please,
"Let these people in!"
Let me jump.
He's like, "Hold on, guys."
No, it's Tails. Sorry.
Tails. Sorry, Elizabeth. You're out there with the terrorists. We're not letting them in.
You gotta try. It's your turn.
Hold down the fort back there. We're almost in San Francisco.
When do you go? I go last. I have the coin.
Oh my God. Yeah, I knew this would be so much fun when I fell down that rabbit hole because I was like, I know there's too much shit goes through my mind that's funny. Like, what if Hogan was doing air traffic control? American 11, brother.
You guys are
American 11, Boston, dude. I'm not getting a good feeling about this plane, brother. He's descending really fast, dude. I heard some weird, strange frequency, dude.
Why'd you make
this
that
brother
turn,
guy said that he's got planes, dude.
Well, no.
That means not just one plane. He said 2 planes, dude. That's 2 different planes at least, brother.
We're not running in the ring. Why are you doing circles up there, dog?
We need Marky Mark to mark up on him, dude. We need to bring him to safety, brother. Because if I was up there, dude, imagine if Hogan from 01 was up there with Marky Mark. Right. I would literally keep my headphones on and not even pay attention to the hijack because I know that I'm safe. Because the moment he's like, I got bombed, Hogan would be like, oh, hold on there, dude. And all of a sudden, he'd get the finger poke and the leg drop, brother.
As soon as I see Hulk on there, that's what I'm calling my wife. Fuck. This man's going to do a whole, their horse, bro. Shink, shink, shink. Hulk, we don't got time for a promo, bro. You going to do a leg drop and miss?
I'm a real American, dude.
You're going to miss your leg drop, too?
I'm not jobbing out to you guys, brother.
Oh, man. Sit down. Let Mark handle it. Damn.
Oh, my
this
God.
Ain't the ring, bro. Let Mark handle it. Shit.
You know what? I think the thing about Mark Wahlberg saying that is, I think I have more faith in like Invincible 07 Mark than I do in 01 Marky Mark. Is that fair? Like Pain and Gain Mark, Invincible Mark, other guys Mark.
Four Brothers though?
Four Brothers Mark. Yeah. So like okay, that's 05 early. Mark. Or 04 Mark.
Oh, so after he felt the pressure from the guilt of not being on that plane, huh?
That's what kicked his career into high gear.
He started hitting that bench.
He regrets it to this day that he missed that flight.
You motherfuckers.
That's literally the only, that was great. No, that's literally the only guy. That was spot on. But that is the only guy that I think regrets not getting on those planes. Like, that's got to be the only one who regrets it. I don't think there's anybody like this. Like, you don't hear Seth MacFarlane going, damn, really wish I was on it.
But we don't know if he does have some type of guilt or remorse, knowing that he was supposed to be there. Divine intervention happens for a reason, but like we don't know if he does have a damn, why was I the one that alarm didn't go? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so he might, but he turned it into
Seth MacFarlane was like, fuck it, I'm going to go on to make 20 years of Family Guy.
And call out all the shit.
And I think he even put Osama in a lemonade stand in one episode or something like that.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
But
a whole nother rabbit hole. Simpsons, too.
I think they predicted it, right?
There was it was like a poster in a window, I believe, and it was like, yes, it was symbolic for 9/11. Yes, so it wasn't like them showing like planes hitting, but like, yeah, definitely like, that's a coinkydink.
Oh, dude,
since this came out in fucking 96 or what, 95, whatever, years before September 11th, 2001, it's just like, why is there a thing about 9/11?
Oh, dude, some of the shit that like I ended up seeing, because like I said, I felt crazy deep down the rabbit hole.
Oh yeah,
there was some people like from inside the towers who like got 911 calls off, and like, dude, I've never heard more honesty from like police or firefighters or anything. Like literally the one guy, he's like, yeah, I'm on the 105th floor. And like, you actually like see on the thing, she like goes back to her superior, like her boss. And she's like, hey, like, what do I do? You know, like with these calls, like, do you want me to be honest with them? Or do you want me to like give them false hope? Yeah. Like, what do you want me to do? And like, at first he was like, you know, just try to keep them calm. And then as more and more calls came in, she goes back to him and is like, look, this is getting crazy. What do you want me to do? And he goes, because
she's probably fighting her morals of being like, yeah, I should tell them.
And he goes, honestly, tell them they're wasting time with the phone and you call your loved ones.
That's right.
And that's when you hear her go back to the people. And the one guy like, so tell me right now. He's like, I'm on the 105th floor. He's like, are you guys able to get me or not? And she goes, sir, I'm so sorry. We're not even in the building yet. She goes, if you have anybody you'd like to call, he goes, God damn. And you know, and you hear him hang up the phone. The one guy starts crying. It's really actually, all jokes aside, all kidding aside, sad shit. RP to everybody that lost their lives.
The real chilling like video like from it, the girl in her dress jumps out from high as shit. Don't know the exact floor. But she, in the moment of her deciding if I'm gonna stay here in this fire, in this building, or jump
or do the craziest swanton bomb of all time.
Or jump to my death, literally. In that moment, she still had the decency to hold her dress while falling.
Oh, I did see that one.
But like, chilling because she's literally jumping to her death rather than burning alive.
Well,
And then being like, wait, hold down my
to
like, because
don't want to go out like that. That's crazy.
And it's just like, damn, like that.
I think I botched her last name earlier, but I know that her first name was Edna. They have this whole thing. I highly recommend. It's on the Evil's Intentions YouTube page, where it's about this girl or woman actually known as the Waving Woman. Where when the first tower got hit, she's like leaning on the thing, and like you can kind of see when they zoom in, she's like trying to wave, signal anything. Then it's like the next tower gets hit, and you see her like rocking up there, and she's like, "What the?" You know, like what the hell?
Yeah,
and she keeps waving to her last second, and her thing at the last second when like you can tell the smoke's starting to like go over top of her, she just goes and jumps. And it's like, holy shit. Like, see, it's not, like, I always thought it was like you either watch the 2 movies or the same 3 National Geographic documentaries, and what you see is what you get. And then I ended up being like, I'm hearing phone calls from the 105th floor.
I didn't hear that in history class.
Yeah,
I didn't see these pictures about this lady holding her dress down while she's jumping 100 floors to her death. Like,
and this woman being like, yo, helicopter, anything. Like,
I'll jump to you.
Yeah, like, give me a shot at least. Damn. Like,
Yeah.
Not saying I'm Jason Statham, but I got a little bit of hops. Shit, let me try.
I'll take the hope.
Like, I'd be saying something like that. Try to get close to her. Maybe I can jump and pull myself up.
They
like, couldn't,
as a pilot.
I know. Yeah, they said that they actually, I heard that they couldn't because the smoke, and if God forbid they got too close, and then next thing you know, they're hitting it and holy shit. Yeah, and then oh my God.
Oh. And then
Imagine people up there as a chopper blades nearing you. You're like, dude, come on. What? I almost called off today. What the hell?
Plane, fire, and now helicopter blades.
Yeah, like literally, what is going on?
Which one do I choose?
Like, yeah, do I get fucking swiped to death? Do I jump? Do I burn?
That
God dang. But no, I didn't want to fall. I just wanted to kind of bring it on.
It's
I thought it was hilarious.
Because, like, still to this day, they're the only 2 buildings that, in a non-controlled situation, fell perfectly straight down. Like it was a controlled.
So you're saying it was rigged? The buildings were rigged?
In my opinion, I believe, yes, there was explosives in the towers to help them fall and collapse.
To assist the planes.
To do the job that they were intended to do.
In case the planes wouldn't bring them down. Is that what you're saying?
Planes were never bringing them down.
Well, you know who probably
the planes were just
decoys.
The planes were the
eye candy.
Yeah, like it's like the jab in a boxing match. It's like, ooh, damn, he's fucking him up with that. Just clean those.
But the uppercut was in the 40th floor the whole time, stashed under a desk.
The C4 all the way lined up is the body shots and that uppercut and the fucking haymaker.
And the elevator shafts. Well, you know who also would probably agree with you that 9/11 was rigged? In fact, I saw that he was getting ready to declassify the files.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Big 45, Mr. Donald Trump, the Sandman himself, guilty as charged on all 34 counts. Sentencing begins July 11th. But have no fear. It was rigged. This was a rigged court decision. The jury was rigged. It was very hung. Very hung. It is Pride Month, so I can say very hung without a pause.
It was very...
I believe the election was rigged just like 9/11. Those towers were not hit by planes. Not hit by planes. Bombs were inside. That was half Trump, half Muhammad Atta.
The jury did come back all
guilty on all 34.
Yeah.
Mr. 45 was guilty on all 34.
Not one person thought one of the 34, maybe. No. All the jury. I'm not saying they didn't.
It was rigged.
I'm not saying it was or was not. But in our court system, I would have to. I'm gonna do.
I know the judge. Bad people.
I'm gonna do my
very bad people.
I have to do my own research to go back through formal trials of this of high class people.
It was with Stormy, by the way. I think you knew that. It was the Stormy Daniels shit.
But to see the jury counts. see if there's ever been like how many unanimous. It's like.
Do you think?
It's like
what do you think his sentencing is going to be on July 11th? Can he still run for president? That's the thing that everybody's wondering. That's the thing that everybody's wondering is like, if he is, at this point he's convicted, so he is an actual felon. Can he run? Because obviously the controversy behind that is, well, how can he run if a felon can't vote? Which I think is bullshit. I'll throw it out there right now, and I'm going to say this very cautiously and carefully. I have no horse in the race per se, but I do believe if Trump can still run, that even though I'm saying something without saying it, if you know what I mean, what kind of side I lean towards, so this shows you I'm calling it down the middle, that it would still be bullshit, I think, if he could run. But I still VOTE for him? Possibly. I don't want to dive down that road.
I have to do more. I got to do more research on all 34 charges.
Fair enough.
Before I've really because.
And I don't really have the info to give you on all.
No, right. That's what I mean. Because
I knew that it was ongoing.
But there could be. I'm not saying there aren't.
Do you think he should still be able to run if at this point? Just face value. If it was up to you and somebody said, hey, can he still run or not? It's up to you. Go. What's your decision? Believe it or not, I say no unless we change the law. I say no unless we change the law.
I was going to say, I don't know.
If now felons can vote.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know in his situation, if he's going to appeal it, if there's a situation or a process for him to, yes, he got convicted, but okay, now, because I think it was rigged by the jury, I want a new trial with new jury.
I mean, Nixon did one thing illegal and resigned. Let's not forget that. He did one thing illegal. He wasn't even convicted on anything, and he said, hold on, I'm out.
If you know you're dirty and there's shit there.
Watergate, brother.
If you know there's shit there, you get out before shit hits the fan. If you're innocent. Perfect example is a similar situation, not similar situation, but knowing your own innocence. Former pitcher.
Well, according to him, it's rigged, very rigged, just like the 2020 election, very rigged, very bad people behind the scenes.
But I forget his name now. I'm drawing a blank. But
many men.
The dude was a
wish
pitcher,
death upon me.
Pitched on the Indians and then went to the Dodgers and Cy Young winner, but then got hit by the girl he's with alleged domestic violence and shit.
Oh shit!
And
Shane Bieber?
No, but
I saw that too.
I forget who it is. I forget the name right now.
I know. I'm gapping. I know.
Followed it.
I'm with you.
I follow him on Instagram. Trevor Bauer. He fought it in court, and she got found guilty of lying, but his whole no longer.
Well, that's the thing. He got found guilty. So now it's just a sentence.
No, he got alleged crimes. He did not. She got found guilty of lying about it. Of false.
No. I mean, like Trump. Like he was found guilty. It's the sentencing on July 11th.
Right. So, but if you know you're innocent, Trevor Bauer never backed down from she.
I think it's just going to be fine. I don't think any time's going to be involved here.
But she tried to hit him with a
maybe probation.
Let me finish.
I'll let you land your plane.
She tried to hit him with, let me get a settlement here, and he was like, no, fuck that. Like, I already got kicked out of MLB. I'm now buried out of MLB because of this.
You killed my career.
Tried and tarnished my name, so they fought it in court, millions of dollars, and found out texts and shit proving that she was set it up. But now he's playing in Mexico because no one will
probably making substantially less.
No one will, his name's ruined, tarnished, and no one will give him a chance in MLB now because of an alleged thing that she lied on.
Yeah.
So if you know you're innocent,
that's like how I felt about Johnny Depp going down. I was like, that's crazy.
You'll go to hell and back if you know you're innocent on your own name. So Trump, okay, I don't know all the charges. That's why I don't really want to go. But if you know, I think how all 30 of y'all, not one of y'all thought one charge wrong. Well, like, come on,
that's where people want to see him fall.
That's where it's rigged. If you know
Very rigged.
Now I want to appeal a new trial then. So maybe that's the problem. So that's why I don't know if he should be able to run or not, because I don't know the full.
I'm sticking to the point that if he can still run, I'm cool with it if you immediately change the law and pass a law that says now felons can vote. It's bullshit that my friends can't vote. I got a couple of friends that's very bullshit that they can't vote. That's crazy.
I'm not disagreeing.
And I can't imagine being in their shoes saying, oh, but there he goes. I can't even fucking vote, but this guy can run for the thing that I can't vote for?
But there's also
like
in the same aspect.
But I mean, I know presidents in the past have done nasty shit, but see, Trump's shit is all they want to push it to the forefront.
But how it's being shoved down people's faces, it seems like they're trying to go out and get them.
Exactly.
So
nobody did this with Clinton. Nobody did this with.
That's sparked.
I mean, Nixon. They really didn't charge him with anything.
But
they were just kind of like, go away.
That started a spark in a part of the society that's like, oh, they doing him how they do us. They just trying to charge him with everything just to fuck him over so he can't run. Is this shit real? Is it true?
Or is it rigged?
So he can't run because they know he'll declassify some shit and shit's going.
Yeah, he said 9/11, JFK, and something else. I don't even know what the third thing was.
All CIA jobs or FBI, all inside jobs.
They saw that and they told the jury, "Oh, it's guilty."
All 34 counts. Not one of y'all say no on anything.
Do you want your kid to graduate? You're saying guilty.
Walk in that room, check, and walk the fuck out. All the left side for yes.
Don't bat an eye.
Don't
pass. Go and collect 200. Just go.
Turn your Scantron in at the end. Thank you.
Log on. Please go turn that Scantron in.
I answered all yes on everything. I hope my son doesn't get killed today.
And Trump's attorney is a mole that hopefully will also sing a tune. We're getting you. No, but and then Trump just goes, "Oh, what you do to me?" But
when I run the country.
And the whole time Biden was dead asleep, like, what did I miss?
You will fear me. When me and Putin are sipping coconut trees.
And Turks and Caicos. Oh my God.
Shout out to Russia announcing that the United States is a formal enemy now. Yeah, that's actual real.
Many men.
And apparently
wish death upon me.
This is apparent, not fact. I didn't fact check this one, but apparently Russian submarine was found out by one of our islands. Allegedly.
Come on. Bring out the vodka and call it a truce. Come on. Damn. But you know what else is rigged, though?
I'm just saying.
Supposedly
Trump was cool with it. That's all I'm saying.
You know what else is supposedly rigged? Sports. So you know what that makes me ask you? Who do you got in this rigged fest? Who's going over? The Dallas Mavericks or the Boston Celtics? Who's taking the pin? Who's jobbing out? Who's going over? Who you got? Mavericks, Celtics, and what? I know who I got money on. I got my money on the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, me. Yeah,
I'm smoking on those Mavericks packs. You know what I got?
Well, then that's.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I don't want to smoke on the Mavericks. I'm smoking on the Celtics pack.
He's smoking
but
with the Mavericks.
He's
smoking with the Mavericks.
Good cleanup. Good cleanup there. That one needed mopped up real quick.
It needed a lot.
But no, I got the Dallas Mavericks in 7 though. Really? Because now I want to go with the Celtics just because you said that.
I think
I'm devil's advocate. Why not? Game 1, they just pissed all over the Mavericks. Pissed on them. I just saw what the money line was for the game tomorrow, and it has Celtics heavily favored.
That's why not. Kyrie and Luka. That's why not.
The momentum's hot. I mean, that's why I put money on the Mavericks.
They are just.
I'll go back and forth.
They are just two one of a kind basketball talents.
They got a nice deep court too.
I'm not saying Jason Tatum isn't a dog as well. He is. Jaylen Brown is a dog as well, but his build is found throughout the league.
And then Peyton Pritchard's every 5th game he goes off.
But there's only one Kyrie. Like, his handles are unmatched to anybody.
Yeah.
Luka's slow-mo ability while running.
Nailed it, yeah.
Like, weird as hell.
It is.
One of one. Jason Tatum, he's a long, taller, strong motherfucker. Kind of like a Giannis.
See, right now, that's their issue.
You kind of see them
that's
around
their
the
issue.
league. You only have one Kyrie and one Luka in the league.
My thing from what I saw in game 1.
Those 2 freaks will drop 40 each if they have, like...
Okay, but how do they counter the Jason Tatum size difference? Pause. Meaning that
y'all can score.
From what I saw in game 1, every time Luka or Kyrie would crash, if Tatum was on the court, he was on him. They didn't let anybody else go on him. They made sure Tatum picked him up.
Perfect. Do that for the first 2 games. You're gonna be tired as hell. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll wear your ass down. I'm a dog. Bro. I can keep scoring. Are you gonna be able to do this while you're tired?
That was the thing that I think stood out the most in game 1 is nobody expected the Boston Celtics to have that defense.
I did, because of how they got punched in the mouth by the Pacers.
They were like, we're not letting that shit happen again.
Yeah, they almost snuck away. Pacers almost snuck away with game 1. They should have. Some late calls of fouls.
I was about to say, I'm glad that you actually brought that up. Even though I did, if you remember from the beginning of the playoffs. Oh, yeah. From the beginning of the playoffs, though, I had the Nuggets and the Celtics in the finals. I did not expect it to be the Mavericks and the Celtics, but I did expect it to be the Celtics. I didn't think it would be as challenging as it was for them to get to the finals. I thought
they had the easier path.
You mentioned it, though, too. They got blessed with a lot.
They got blessed with, Minnesota knocking out Denver, blessed the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Because in Western Conference Finals, or if it's Dallas versus Nugget, like that
would have been a showdown, but
it's a brutal showdown though, like physical. So the last series wasn't as physical as the Nuggets would have been. You know what I mean? Like Joker, you're feeling those fucking elbows. Like they're a more physical team, so it's like you're coming into the finals not as beat up. And the Celtics, they had a shit ton of rest. Like you should come out in game 1
and explode, because they did have more rest than Dallas,
especially when against, I think it was the Heat round 1. The Heat, I think they lost game 1 or something. Celtics have been suspect in game 1s, so it was like, all right, if they're actually serious, they better come out and punch them, like make a stand. And to be fair, Mavericks came back within like 8.
Did they?
They dropped it to 8.
What was the final score?
Oh, then the Celtics blew it back up.
They
to like 12 or 15. But like at one point,
they drew
those 2 dogs in that Maverick squad made it from 20 to 8.
As somebody who has money on the Mavs, they need to win tomorrow night.
But so
they need to 1-1 this going back to Dallas.
With Tatum's energy in game 1, he was able to give him the burst again to not let it get from 8 to 2.
Dude, there was times he looked like a brick wall to Kyrie.
But after when game 3 comes and he's more tired, and we're still scoring like this, and now you're kind of those runs are different. So now when we get to 8, now we're at 2. Instead of you getting a boost and you turning up, now your energy isn't there all the way. Because he's playing.
I like your take on wear him down.
He's playing
if he wants to play that,
because that's not how he played the last series.
Yeah,
he didn't.
That shows that coaching was like, hey, we need you to 10-toe that shit when you see them going down.
We need your energy on defense. But if you give energy on defense throughout the game, you don't have as much on offense. That's just how it goes.
And that's where Jalen came into play. That's where Jalen, you can tell Tatum in the 3rd and 4th was kind of like, hey.
But that's the thing of
you do the offense shit.
But Kyrie and Luka have been doing that the whole year together. Kyrie lets him start it, cool, get going, and then I come out and ball. Kyrie, previous series when Luka had a hurt knee, he played. He played the game, but Kyrie took over the first half
as the one.
He took over.
He put the crown on for the team.
First half, it's my ball, and then so you're rested and more energetic in the second half. Then you take over.
Now for Dallas, can you tell me? Refresh me. I could be wrong. You guys know I'm not. This isn't my field typically.
Right.
Kristaps Porzingis, correct?
Correct.
And does he play the 4 or the 5? I'm sure he goes back and forth, but what is his starting position? in the lineup? Center?
Depends on
Who they play?
It depends.
So then who's with him down there? That's my question.
Depending on the lineup, it could be like Al Horford with Kristaps at the 4.
Okay.
Or Tatum at the 4 and Kristaps at the 5. Because Tatum's long and lengthy and strong, so he can play forward.
Oh, for Boston.
He's on Boston. He's not on Mavericks.
Okay, so for Dallas, it's Porzingis and who?
No. Porzingis is in Boston.
Porzingis is Boston.
Yes.
Okay, who's the center and power forward in Dallas?
Blake Lively and Gafford.
Blake Lively. I thought
Rookie.
that was
Baldwin.
I could have sworn that was an actress. I mean, it's a common name.
Damn. Oh, did I just fuck his name up? No, I'm almost positive. No, I was very confident. Now, SupaFriedSnuka.
No, I think I just confused you. I think we just have a same name situation because you seem confident and I'm confident.
I know Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, yes.
Okay, so
I
it was
do also believe it is a basketball player as well.
We'll take your word for it. I said Ed DeMilton earlier. You said Blake Lively. If we're a little off, we're a little off.
I'm rookie and hooping. So they got him and they traded for Gafford halfway through the year. And who's their other? I forget. Those are two main guys. I'm trying to think of who the fuck. But they like go. It's kind of like a less hyped up Lob City of LA, the Clippers, with Lively and Gafford. When Luka comes into
Daniel Gafford,
when he crashes and people like double team or whatever, try to help on defense, he just throws the oop to him. Or if they don't help, I'm scoring on one guy. So they have a nice fluid system out in Dallas.
Who do you think will be the MVP of the series if Dallas wins? Obviously, if Boston wins, it'd be Tatum, but who would be the... And as you think of that, I just got to rush real quick upstairs to unlock the front door so Madrino doesn't hate me.
Oh, fair. Damn. That's tough. That's it. I would say if Kyrie and Luka have both have good ass stats, where one isn't just like
I think it'd be Luka, but
yes, they'll give it because it's his team. And
fair.
We don't know if Kyrie's going to be here for more. You know what I mean? But if say Kyrie's averaging 36 to Luka's 28, but Luka's getting 28, 10 boards, or 28 points, 9 assists, and 8 boards. But Kyrie's getting 36, 8 assists, and 4 boards. They're giving it to Kyrie.
What if he goes the Kanye West route? Triple-double, no assists.
They're definitely giving it to him then. No assists, triple-double? He getting blocks or steals?
I don't even remember. I think that was New God Flow. I don't even remember that.
But
no, it was Monster.
If they give it to Kyrie, his numbers would have Luka is either hurt or Kyrie just took the fuck over. You know, if they keep their stats how they have been, I
got a dumb question for you.
They go back.
I got a dumb question, but who's the Dallas Six Man?
Is it Washington?
I have no idea.
I don't know if it's because they had a trade with Gafford halfway through the year to get Gafford
from Washington.
I'm not sure.
Or
Charlotte. I don't know. I forget.
Once fantasy season's over, I don't know. All the names that I did know have left my body. I don't know them anymore.
But I think it's PJ Washington.
PJ. I thought he was. I don't know. I thought he was Charlotte.
I think that's where they got both of them from.
Oh, gotcha.
In a trade, before the trade deadline, they acquired those two. And
do we know the Boston Six Man? And is it Peyton Pritchard? Or does he start?
It would be. I think Al's still starting, but it would be Al Horford because I think he was coming off the bench before Kristaps went down.
Glad to see Horford still kicking it, doing great. Been in the league a long time, no?
Very long.
I was about to say, I remember playing Horford in 2K12.
Yeah. Hawks.
Yeah.
Hawks.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
But to close out Mavs Celtics, though.
Remember, he used to be a just post paint dog. I remember when he first started shooting threes. like when the league was changing, and everyone was like, "Wait, what the fuck? Al Horford? Al Book, Big Al."
I always loved the shot too. That dude
It's
can pop
ugly
a
as
three.
hell.
But I love an ugly shot. Why? Because I got an ugly ass shot.
Yeah, that's fair.
We ride together, baby. Get in this car, Sean Marion. Get in the car.
Yeah.
We all got crazy shots. Let's go.
Yours is kind of like a combination of both of theirs.
It is.
That's really fucking weird.
It is. That's my inspiration right there.
Wow.
Sean Marion and Al Horford.
That's crazy.
I'm a care package deal right there.
That's a hot take, bro.
I just blew your fucking mind.
Like, because in 2K, you can build a jump shot in 2K. No one's putting fucking Al Horford
and Sean Marion.
No one's mixing that shit together. Like,
he looked like he was trying to like pass back in volleyball. Like he was trying to like hit it back over the net, and he was playing in the middle.
He was playing fucking hot potato. Get the fucking nope.
That's fucking funny as hell.
Like what, bro? Like that shit.
Oh my god. In conclusion, though, you got the Mavs in what? Mavs in what or Celtics in what?
Mavs in 6.
Mavs in 6.
Fuck them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna actually.
All
right. I'm gonna ask you another thing then, real quick.
Okay.
Do it with Boston. Just humor it.
7 if Boston.
Okay. I go Dallas. I'm gonna flip mine. I go Dallas in 7.
Okay.
If not Dallas in 7 and Boston wins in that universe, I say Boston in 6.
We'll see. I think
I go flip flop with it.
I think I respect it. I think they're gonna wear down that energy of Boston, like to where like
I do too.
And I just
I just think that if Boston wins tomorrow, it's gonna start to look smoky in the streets. It's gonna look smoky in the Dallas streets if they have to go back to Dallas down 2.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to win at home. They did
yeah, but then you start going down the route, and then Dallas has to win both home games.
But if you're Dallas, if you do go down 0-2, hey, they did their job. Now we just do ours. Just do our job at home. We'll even it up, and now we make it a 3-game series. We just gotta do it. You can't get into that.
Make it 2-2.
You can't get into that mind frame of. But that's where Kyrie is much more experienced. He's been through multiple finals and won one, and been there losing.
He was there for the 3-1.
Exactly. So he knows that we're not
one game at a time.
We're not out. Like
one game at a time.
Ever. Like,
but I do believe though that the series will be a movie. I mean, already seems like this is a great series.
Very
I'm
happy with the who made it to the. I'm very great matchup.
Oh yeah. I think the 2 best teams in the NBA this year for sure. I think it's actually showcasing that. I mean, I said from the beginning of the season that Boston was shaping up to look nasty.
But the East is just.
Go say it. Say it.
Is weaker.
Yeah.
Like it
Why do you think I said that I knew Boston was a shoo-in? Like, who's going to take them down? Pacers? No. Cavs? Fuck no. Magic? No. Like, but I do believe, though, the series will be a movie. And speaking of movies, I'm not sure when the movie's released, but I did see that I know they just did a screening at it somewhere. So I don't know if it officially released this week or not, but I did see the Bad Boys 4 is officially hitting the smoky streets.
Yeah, I did see promos going out. Little trailers, teasers, tidbits.
And it being a Bad Boys, we're going to watch it. We're going to tune in. Are we going to rush to the theater and see it?
No.
I don't think so. I'm with you on that. Is it a rush to the theater? I don't know about that, but is it a rent it as soon as it comes out? Yeah, I do that for sure.
A must watch. Just not.
So shout out Bad Boys. I'm
not
glad
a must theater watch.
Yeah, not a must theater.
It's a must watch.
Yeah, but I would say definitely a must watch. Definitely looking forward to it. So speaking of Will Smith though and Bad Boys, he's been doing some press junkets. Getting into the whole media scrum, media run with Martin Lawrence. And yesterday, I thought they really asked him a great question because Will Smith has one of the most iconic filmographies I think you'll probably ever come across, fair to say, with just how many movies he's been in, The Fresh Prince. I mean, the list goes really on and on for him. I think I actually saw that he's one of the biggest box office
I was going to say,
of all
I think
time.
he has, not the most movies, but, he's...
I know that most of his movies have always garnished more, like earned more profit than the budget. Like they've always recouped and made significant.
But also,
profit.
like how many movies he's in is astounding.
Well,
like,
we're about to pull it up here in a second.
Perfect.
Because what Will Smith said, which I thought was interesting, is they asked him, kind of on the spot, what do you feel like are your 3? He didn't say favorite movies. There's a key word to catch here. The interviewer asked him, what are your 3 best movies that you feel like are your truly what you would reflect on as these are your best bodies of work? He said, I can give you the top 3 in order. He said, number 1, Pursuit of Happiness. Number 1, Men in Black. Number 3, Independence Day. That was his 3. I mean, that's blockbuster 3 right there, man.
Those are, like,
I disagree with 2 out of 3. Let's start there.
Okay.
I'm gonna start there. I would probably put Pursuit of Happiness as best, BEST. I would probably give that to Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah, I would put that as number 1. I do agree with him that is. I
fully agree with that one because the impact it had. And like it captivated,
doing it with his kid,
it captivated everyone.
The single father struggle, like
being in just the grind and struggle of being an entrepreneur and business.
Your brother Doomer said he's got Independence Day number 1. I'm about to pull it up.
Thank you, because I was about to ask.
Oh yeah, no, I knew we'd have fun pulling this up. I mean, my number 1 might be subject to change, but I feel like right now, I know we were talking about a little pre-pod, but like, I mean, that performance, man, I mean, I'll be honest, I can't watch that movie without a couple thug tears coming out. I just can't. I really just
that's
can't.
Definitely a tearjerker, Pursuit of Happiness. Like, there, no doubt. Like,
oh my God.
When he's in the bathroom of the subway station, and he's just holding his foot.
Sleeping under like the sink and shit.
He's just holding his foot because someone's trying to get in.
Oh my God!
Because his son's sleeping, but because
he wants his son to stay asleep.
Just rest,
Dude, this filmography is crazy. All right, we're gonna take it from the top. All right, even if I say some shit that was just even the early stuff, we're just taking it from the top. Well, automatically we got to say Fresh Prince. We got to throw out Fresh Prince, but that's not a movie. But let's just throw out how iconic that is. Where the Day Takes You, blah, Made in America, blah, 6 Degrees of Separation. That's actually good. Bad Boys 1, Independence Day, Men in Black, Enemy of the State, Wild Wild West. Jesus, I forgot about that. Bagger Vance, Ali. Let's not forget that. Men in Black 2, Closer Walk, Bad Boys 2, I, Robot, Shark Tale, Hitch. Love that movie. Pursuit of Happiness, I Am Legend, Hancock, 7 Pounds, Men in Black 3, After Earth, Anchorman 2. What the fuck was he in that? Oh, he was I forgot. Yeah, he was a cameo. Winter's Tale, Focus with Margot Robbie. Fun fact, I never actually saw that one. Concussion, 2015, 2016, Suicide Squad, Collateral Beauty, Bright, Aladdin, Gemini Man, Spies in Disguise, Bad Boys for Life, King Richard, Emancipation, and the New Bad Boys. Yeah, this is tough. Curious to see what your guys' top 3s are as well.
So
yeah, definitely leave a comment and tell me what your top 3 wills are. Because this is tough.
My top 3,
I see my number 2. You want me to say it?
Yeah.
All right, Pursuit of Happiness, number 1. Number 2, I Am Legend.
Mine's I, Robot.
Both start with eyes. 2 eyes think alike.
I have a motorcycle. I've always loved motorcycles since a kid, but like I, Robot,
kind of jumped it.
Made sure for me to have a gas vehicle. And motorcycles, mine's fuel injected. You're not EMP. My shit, cool. Okay. Poof.
So I, Robot, your 2.
Yeah.
I had to go with I Am Legend for number 2 because 1, that movie's replay value is crazy. I love the alternative endings. I thought that was really cool about it, but no, I absolutely love that movie. Good Brother Doomer went Independence Day, Men in Black, and then I thought you said Men in Black 3 for a second, and I was gonna be like, okay, put down the angel dust. But Independence Day, Men in Black, I, Robot. That's a solid 3. All right, if I'm going Pursuit 1, I Am Legend 2. 3, man, that's tough. Because it's best. So I don't necessarily want you know what I mean? It feels weird bringing up King Richard, though, considering that's what Chris Rock called him right before he got the slap of the century.
Oof. Hey, maybe that's why he went like, man, call me by my name.
All right, you know what? Number 3. I'm going to be honest. I'm torn between Richard, Hitch.
Yeah,
but
Hitch
for my 3, I got to give it to Ali.
That's fair.
I go Ali 3 because he actually, like, if I remember correctly, he like trained to fight.
Yeah,
like, he like really put in like a lot.
He does
of,
that for. To be fair, any movie or role that is, if it's physically demanding or something, he's getting in
making
shape.
Sure he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's not gonna half-ass his roles. That's for one. I'm just seeing it might switch out some, but I don't think so.
And then just for fun, I do want to do top 3 favorite, just because we said best.
Okay.
And I felt bad not mentioning a movie.
All right, go.
Top 3 best. Number 1.
Personal best, like preference. No.
Personal favorite. Yeah. Personal. Yeah. What did I say best again?
I just
personal
making
favorite.
it clear.
Number 1, Hitch.
That's fair.
I'd say Hitch. Like, I've rewatched that the most out of the whole thing. Me and Wifey love that movie. First, I'd go Hitch.
I love that movie too.
Number 2, which oddly enough, it's one of the first movies that I actually have vivid memory of, like the movie ticket being at the theater. Number 2, I Am Legend. Number 3, I'm gonna steal a little bit of your thunder. Robot.
Yeah.
I always loved that movie. I also thought that movie was ahead of its time. Like, with now everything going on with Tesla and like I got robots at my work.
That's
now,
still my
like,
number 1.
Every time I see that robot, I think
for
about
my personal, like that's my number 1 is iRobot still. Well, Pursuit of Happiness was first for me, but still.
But this is your favorite.
Yeah,
you're
it's still on my list.
So iRobot, you got as your first fave.
Yeah.
And by the way, I do love the Bad Boys movies, but for some reason, I'm not like a stan, if that makes sense. Like, I like watching them. I always enjoy them. But I just don't find myself being like, I want to go watch a Bad Boys right now.
If I could have like Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3, like combined.
Oh, it's like a whole set
to watch in order. Then it's like, all right, but like Bad Boys 1 versus Hitch or something. Like, I'm sorry, Hitch.
Yeah.
So iRobot.
I love Independence Day too, to be fair.
I do. But Shark Day, like
Shark Day, hoo-ha. No, that was Nemo.
Yeah. All right.
Young Weasley would have said Hancock.
That's my 3rd.
Really?
I think. My number 2 is either.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Pursuit of Happiness, but didn't I just tell you that like I cry when I watch it? So like I'm not really necessarily trying to like sign up for a tear fest.
But that's
all the time.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean your son didn't get a pop at the fucking Niners game? Man, I would have bought one for him.
iRobot, Hitch, Hancock.
iRobot, Hitch, Hancock?
Yeah.
Nice. I go Hitch, I Am Legend,
that's
iRobot.
I fucking love Hitch.
But no, I thought that'd be fun, though, because I was like, after all that shit that went down with, obviously, Will Smith and the infamous slap, I'm glad that we're all just kind of moving on from that. Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, it feels so great to be moved on from it. However, though, that pivots me off into something else that's a little bit crazy, and I can't even believe I'm saying it. But according to a certain individual, Snuka, maybe the Chris Rock slap never would have happened if Ray J never made that sex tape with Kim Kardashian. Because Ray J, for those that don't know, on Club Shay Shay actually said that he feels like that sex tape with Kim Kardashian created a butterfly effect, a ripple effect, have you, that essentially altered the universe ever since. He believes that certain things, I mean, he didn't, that's the thing, is he didn't really mention it in the interview, like what he thinks wouldn't have happened and what, like, would have, like how it would have changed shit. So, like, do we get the Dark Knight shooting if he doesn't fuck Kim on camera? I don't know. That's where I'm left. I'm left at that. Do we get the Boston bombing if he doesn't dick down Kim K? I don't know. I need answers. Tell me. Help me.
Do we get?
I've been trying to. I can't wrap my head around.
Do we get Yeezy apparel?
I don't know.
Do we get the clothing and shit?
I don't know. Maybe 2012 was. Maybe the world was supposed to end on my birthday in 2012, and I should be thanking Ray J for fucking Kim Kardashian. Thank you, Ray J.
Does Pete never hit?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Do I? Am I on a live? Am I on a? Are we on camera right now? If Ray J doesn't,
we talk out our mouths.
Are we on camera if Ray J's not on camera with Kim K?
Well, we're talking out our mouths. That man was talking out his neck. Like
that dude was talking out of the bottom of his foot.
To each his own, but like,
what butterfly effect?
To think you're that like
I do. Okay, let me stop here.
The
only thing that I think he actually altered and created a potential butterfly effect of, if I'm putting any stock into what Ray J's saying there, is that I do believe
Kim Kardashian.
That obviously, but
no,
OnlyFans. I wanted to throw something out there because think of how many people looked at that and went, "What was Kim K noticed for before that?" Literally, Kris Jenner. All she did was put Kim K superstar, and now all of a sudden she's going over on Ray J when Ray J was the superstar artist at the time.
These OnlyFans people would have just been in the strip club or on Pornhub.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So he didn't do that. She was on porn. Kim K was on Pornhub.
But people looked at that like, oh, if all you're telling me I got to do is get fucked on camera, I can throw up an account, get fucked on camera, post some nudes, and make some money.
I think that happened with the butterfly effect of like when someone realized you could, like a girl realized she could sell like her fart in a jar. I was like, oh, there's weird fucks like that. I could just do this. I just to each his own. But like that's what I mean. Like I don't think he spotlighted and pushed Kim K's.
How much does a Lizzo fart in a jar go for? Are those on sale?
Deadly.
Give that bitch some Chipotle. I'll spend $100.
He boomed Kim K in Pornhub. That's for sure.
But do you think that like he altered like maybe more people getting into the industry? I don't know. I think that's the only thing that he actually altered. Everything else to me is just jokes. Like, I don't know if Sandy Hook happens if he doesn't fuck Kim K. That's where I'm at.
We have world peace if he doesn't.
If he doesn't fuck Kim K, we'd have world peace?
Yeah.
So Russia would not be targeting us right now, and there wouldn't be a submarine on our water if that didn't happen. Okay. It's interesting.
Good job, Ray. You did it first. You're right. You fucked up. Mm-hmm.
Do we thank him or not? I don't know.
I'm waiting for him to come out in the next interview.
Ray J, we need to get you on Pull Up a Chair. We need answers. I need to ask this man, what do you think you changed? Well, actually, because I don't know why Shannon Sharp didn't ask him that.
I changed everything. I created Adam and Eve.
Ray J created Adam and Eve?
I did it first.
Ray J, you're telling me Ray J's Pontius Pilate? For those that don't know, Pontius Pilate was the one who was a mole. Essentially a mole. He was one of the first snitches.
Still hit though.
And God literally was like, I'm gonna make you live on this earth forever, and you're gonna suffer that way. You're gonna live forever this boring farming life.
Wasn't he the one that sentenced? He was just
apparently Pontius Pilate's Ray J.
I thought he was just a judge back in the day.
No, I'm pretty sure he was like a.
No, that was Ray J.
I don't even think he was a pilot
because he's God. My fault.
Yeah, Ray J's Pontius Pilate. Ray J's been here forever. Or you're saying Ray J's God?
In his mind, I think so.
Could be. If he's able to make ripple effects like this just by fucking someone on camera, the sky's the limit.
I mean, we all are a creation of the Lord, so I guess we are all one.
And he was the original. I did it first.
Yes. Without that video.
We might not have global warming as far along as it is.
My Pornhub views would have been lower.
Think of all the people that had to use all that tissue paper and shit to jack off. Now all of a sudden you got to destroy more trees. Boom, Leonardo DiCaprio hates Ray J.
But that doesn't give people jobs in the factories. Boom, Ray J's making jobs.
Ray J created jobs. Let's look on each. Let's do a diagram
Ray
here.
J,
positive Ray J, negative Ray J. So possibly caused OnlyFans. Is that negative? No, that's a way for women to get a bag. We'll put that in the positive. Let's go Ray J over here again. Made Kim Kardashian a bigger star. Keeping up with the Kardashians. She made like 8 dudes famous since then. Gave Kanye some fun kids. Look like they're cool. So I think that's good. We're going to put Kim K superstar in the good category.
Okay.
We're going to put...
We'll roll with it.
What would be in the negative? I'm having a hard time. Oh, negative would probably be all the shit like the Dark Knight shooting, Sandy Hook, Boston bombing. Yeah, all that's bad. That's real bad, Ray J.
Russia.
Bad. Bad.
Russia naming us an enemy.
Oh shit, COVID.
Ray J did it.
Fuck.
I'm gonna need a settlement, bro.
Damn it.
I'm gonna need my settlement.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the bad outweighs the good. I mean, 9/11 already happened once he fucked her.
Are we
so.
sure? What year was it?
Oh shit.
Is this,
That's a good point. Actually, I don't.
Is that why they came
I
to
can't
America?
put that in my Google search bar.
Is that
Hold
why
on.
they came to America?
Married man, I can't put that in my Google search.
Is that why they came to America? For Kim K? After they saw the video? They're like, oh, I need some of that.
And they're like, where are they at?
Well, they gotta be in the biggest towers. They're the biggest celebrities. Go to
I
the
had a
towers.
nasty joke for that, but
Go
I'm
to
not
the
gonna
towers,
get
bro.
into
They
it.
gotta be up there.
They're like, we saw that video. That shit looked like the South Tower. I don't know. Hit that fucker. Hit that thing.
That's a different color, though. Did you guys have color on
And
your
look
video?
at the caboose on that woman. That has to be the other tower, so we got to hit both of them.
That's the left side and the right side. It's split down the middle, just like a cheek. What do you mean? Right down the middle. Go.
Oh, my God.
How do you not see it? It's right
The pilot's like, I'm about to pull the biggest Ray J of all time. I'm about to hit the first. I'm not going to hit it first. I'm hitting the first,
That's what
baby.
he called in the air traffic control. Hey, let Ray J know I did it first. What? Oh, you'll know. Sir, are you there? Boom!
Dude, the butterfly effect, though.
Ray J gets a letter.
You know what? I want
pilot from.
You know what movie series I want them to bring back? And you know I'm not too keen on reboots, right?
Oh shit! Here we go.
Reboot the butterfly effect and make it about that. Make it about that.
He said, "Make it about that."
They both play themselves, and let's see what happens if they don't hook up.
But then it's already fictional.
Maybe Diddy changes his mind. He's like, I'm gonna stop doing fucked up shit.
But then
right my wrongs.
But how are we gonna trust it? Because it's scripted from the beginning. We can't trust anything.
By her mom. Like, don't forget that. It was like, who scripted it? Oh, her mom. Her mother did that.
Who leaked it?
Kris Jenner. Who marketed it?
So did Ray J really make her famous or anything, or was it Chris? Who had the camera in there?
She's the puppeteer. Everybody says Chris has puppets, but Ray J's her biggest puppet.
Who put the camera in there? Who? She probably was like, oh, here.
Kris Jenner was holding the camera. No, that's
I'm not saying she didn't.
Hold on, guys. We need to adjust here. We need better angles.
No, they didn't put that video out.
You just see like in a mirror in the background. You're like, is that Chris?
That's why Kanye went back for that laptop for it. That makes sense. Hey, no one wants to see Chris. Hell no. Give me that shit back, bro.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Ray J fucking her, we'd never get Twisted Fantasy. Think about that shit.
So if he,
because he never would have wanted to marry the porn star and get a big ass crib with a long yard.
But do we get to keep?
If it wasn't for Ray J fucking Kim, we never would have got Twisted Fantasy.
But if it doesn't happen,
or Life of Pablo.
If they don't have that video, do we get to keep the old school Four Locos though? That was just one can. Blackout.
Do we still get those Tigger popsicles? Remember those from Winnie the Pooh?
You better emphasize that T.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. When it was the grape and orange striped popsicle, those were discontinued after he fucked Kim.
Bro,
I'm pretty sure that's how the timeline went.
SpongeBob used to have gumball eyeballs. What happened? Now it's just paint. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Don't get me hot.
Don't let me see an ice cream truck around here.
Ice cream. I'm gonna sock that dude if he tells me there ain't gumballs in those eyes.
I'm gonna buy this if it doesn't have gumballs in it. Oh boy. It's Friday night. Hell in a Cell.
Just imagine there's like
1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
Just imagine like the ice cream truck guy's like half a quarter tank,
bro,
and I'm holding him up like, man, put some gumballs in those eyes. Kid behind me with his dad's like, we're just trying to get a fucking powder puff. I'm like, the powder puff girl can wait. I need gumballs in these eyeballs.
We're having a whole like acid trip, frantic, but we're fully rational.
You and your kids' ice cream can wait.
We're fully rational and sober, but we're just. If Ray J didn't do it, where are the gum? Okay, calm.
I'm screaming at the ice cream truck guy. Call Ray J right now.
Call him.
Call him right now.
Did you do it? Why? I just need a hint.
Why, Ray J? Why? Just why?
And this is, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? If you were single, in my shoes, wouldn't you? It's my phone. You're good.
Wow.
But that, why, Ray J? Why? All he said. Wouldn't you do the same? All right, that's fair. Good point, Reggie. I would have done. I'm not gonna say if I would have or if I wouldn't have. Kim K, if you want to find that.
But oh my god, dude! But
or
I
Kendall Jenner, or Kyla, or Courtney. No, you're married. I'm just kidding. Chloe, you be in Cleveland. I see you, Patricia.
Oh my god,
y'all not married no more.
That shit. Yeah, when I saw that, I literally paused the interview and went, "What?"
I'm not a home record. That's why I left out the married people. Or if I said their name and they're married, I took it back. I ain't no home record.
I just thought of something. Kanye West never responded to Ray J's diss track. I hit it first. He never responded to that.
He hit it last.
Oh, I think he did say something like that. He's like, you hit it first. I put it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kanye said something.
Eventually, what if that was a whole chess move by Kanye after that? Like, oh, you did it first? Well, I'll be the first one to put a ring on it then.
I'll be the first to divorce it too.
And get kids from it. From her, sorry. From the marriage. I meant the marriage.
Oh, I didn't think you meant
I know, but I had to correct it for the I see how podcasts be getting clipped and skewed and the shit getting taken out of context.
How they get you?
That's why I be dropping allegedly.
Allegedly,
in my opinion, I'm not no home.
I ain't no home wrecker, but
I can wreck a home. God damn it!
I ain't no home wrecker, but I can wreck a home. I reckon.
I'm a blue collar worker.
Yeah, we might get flagged for that because I think that's the next Morgan Wallen record.
I got my eyes cold.
Morgan Wallen's right now listening to us in the studio, like.
And I got my hammer.
But so.
And this wall gonna go down into the river.
The Hudson River? No.
So I clear room for my deer room.
So.
Something like that.
To get ready to close out, though, we just got one last topic left to go because I did want to talk a little bit about some pro wrestling with you.
I need to caught up. You need to catch me up. I've been catching glimpses and clips.
Okay. So, I think the best topic to mention, because I was going to mention who killed WCW, but now that I'm thinking about it, because it's only episode 1, because it's only episode 1, I want to wait until the whole series is out, to where then we have a chance to watch it, keep up with it, and then we can make our decision.
Okay.
Based on that. So I do have one last thing, though, I did want to mention wrestling-wise, because we talked about it a little bit in our DMs earlier in the week, so I kind of want to bring it back up.
Is it the thing I sent you, possibly?
We can go back and forth a lot, so I'm just going to throw out what it is.
Okay.
So for those that don't know, ever since the conception of AEW, one of the things that I thought Tony Khan did that was actually a great booking move was he wanted to break through what is known as the Forbidden Door, which is you can't go company to company. Like an AEW star can't work with TNA, a TNA star can't work with WWE, meaning you're supposed to stay within the confines of your company.
And with context, throughout history of this business, it's been very competitive and very The
idea of a WCW superstar going on WWF programming or vice versa would have been laughable. That's what you're getting. It would have been laughable. Or like when TNA Impact broke out, having AJ Styles wrestle one of our guys, it's laughable. It would never happen.
Old school Steelers or Browns.
Well, yeah, because it gets to the point where in your company...
It comes to a hatred because you're trying to... This company's saying you guys are bums and not professionals, and you're risking your body just like they are, and you're a professional too, and they're discrediting you, and then media is running with it, and now these three are blah, blah, so... You all start attacking each other rather than working together, and everyone's skyrocket.
It's the infamous question of, okay, say you got your star over on your company and I got my star. We're both trying to build them up and make them look good and create them as a star. If I have them face your guy, everything sounds great on paper. That sounds so, you know what I mean? That sounds like green grass and butterflies. Hey, we can all work together until, all right, who's winning?
Until the business.
Who's winning?
Who wins? That and the money aspect of
it. You want my guy to lose? Well, that makes my company look bad. I want your guy to lose. I'm not going to do that. It makes my company look bad.
Shit.
Well, now what?
I'll have
shit.
Even if they come to an agreement, I'll have this guy lose and then we'll build it up. Cool. Perfect. All right. Now, say I'm WWE, you're WCW. All right. For the profits, I'm gonna get 70% and you'll get 30% because it'll be on our It's going to be on SmackDown and our audience, and we're a bigger brand, obviously, so it's our eyeballs watching it.
Why isn't 50-50? It's my guy. It's my superstar.
How much money did you make last year?
Oh, well, we only made a fifth of your revenue.
That's why. Okay, we're the bigger brand. And then that's butting heads and then never.
Oh, then we don't want to do this.
Oh, you're greedy.
Yeah.
We can't be. Oh, you can't even give me 45, 55, like 64. You start off at 75.
And my guy's going to take the pin? My superstar that I'm trying to grow is going to lose? No way.
And it's not even on our show. It's on your night too. So it's like
It's your rating? Yeah.
The two superstars could want to do it and not care who actually wins or lose. But behind doors, business, money.
It just can't. It wouldn't happen back in the day.
Power.
I didn't think it would ever happen.
The egos of power and money.
So
and greed.
Here's what I think AEW did early on that was genius. They said, okay, we're not going to be able to work with WWE. They're not going to go with that. TNA, they don't really want to work with us because we're literally signing all of their talent the moment that they become on the market. So they don't want to work with us either. So we don't have those two. We can't work with them. But there is this person that we can work with, which is New Japan Pro Wrestling. Why? Because we're more successful overall than New Japan. New Japan appreciates the look. They don't mind putting on great wrestling matches and letting their wrestlers lose, as long as they get more money to invest into their company, which then they can put on better solo shows in their time and grow their company, which actually has worked for both parties. It's helped AEW and it's helped New Japan. With that being said, they have a pay-per-view, which is actually coming up. It's their next one. Mm-hmm. And they do one a year. It's called Forbidden Door, where AEW superstars face New Japan superstars, and they actually let a couple of the New Japan guys beat their guys, which is cool. That's good. I think that's good that they do that.
And I'll say this hot take. In history, I'll go out on this branch. Vince McMahon is a great, phenomenal businessman. You don't become.
If we're just talking about him as a businessman, yes, he's excellent.
Oh, that's why
we're not going to go down that rabbit
I said
hole.
my words carefully. But he was the ego that got in the way of collaborations, and because he was scared.
I'm not letting anybody else beat one of my guys.
That I'm not even helping promote your shit.
Yeah,
I'm not even.
He wouldn't even let people mention where, like, if they signed a free agent, like when they signed Styles, they didn't even mention that he came from fucking TNA where he worked for 20 years.
Hey, man, I know you're doing this shit. I know it's never going to be on my level, but I don't want you on a 10th of my scale. I don't want you to have any eyes, because that means there's 100 eyes that's not looking at me, even though they could look at both of us.
And Vince always looked at it like, if I give your company that look and I give you more viewership, what am I doing?
I better be getting at least 70% of this revenue. Yeah. In the same breath, how I go out on this brand and say Vince McMahon was probably one of the main factors why collaborations were so hard to do, or why people didn't even try to do it because of how he handled the business back in the day. Since
Cutthroat.
These collaborations have been more frequent and talked about since Triple H took over.
Which actually leads into what I was going to mention, which I think you saw because I think we talked about it.
Because he, as a businessman, has learned if we both get good, if we both come out of this positive, I'm never going to hurt. No one's ever going to. WWE will always reign supreme. No, AEW could boom. As much as I talk shit on it.
And WWE will still be Mount Everest.
And still boom more.
They're still Everest.
And
will always remain
that's
Everest.
What Triple H realized, probably through his career, wanting to team up with other companies or whatnot. Being like, everybody's watching everything. Like, I give credit to AEW because they're still getting views. It's not like that.
It's dwindling, but yeah.
But people still tune in.
And I love AEW. Don't fucking do that shit to me.
But, so Triple H has learned, like, hey, they're not a threat to us, but we could also get some shit positive out of it. Even if we're the higher.
For those that don't know, NXT and TNA have now, for the first time ever, Jordan Grace. Well, not for the first time ever, because they have let Mickie James and they did let Jordan Grace enter the Rumble, but they didn't really let them look very good.
I would say how I took it from more of an outsider of WWE world, because I'm in the universe. I'm a big fan, but I'm not tuned in I'm more of bi-weekly not daily or weekly.
But you also seem to be very updated with like the IG reels and stuff like that.
I try to be
like you'll share it with me and be like, hey, I saw that.
Because I still love the universe.
Yeah. It's just a lot of wrestling to keep up with it.
And now there's all the promotions, so it's even harder.
I'll be honest, I even hit the fast forward button, y'all, sometimes.
But now with the TNA shit, I see that from more of a sports guy.
Well,
that's the G League.
You know what you said that was spot on? I do believe this is what Paul Levesque thought about.
It's their minor leagues now. We'll take this. We'll help you.
I'm glad that you said that.
But we're not expecting
minor league, yes, because
we're not expecting them to be. If they're not ready, we're not bringing them up. We'll help and develop, but we want to actually help them and build wrestlers and build the world. And
the way Triple H, I think, looks at this with NXT, like fusing a little bit and doing the Forbidden Door thing with TNA, he realizes, and you said it, that no matter what, Impact compared to WWE will be the Lake County Captains. They're going to be the Cleveland Guardians no matter what, WWE.
But as the Indians,
but if they work with the captains, they can make the captains look good without the captains ever being a threat to them because they'll never get close.
But if I'm the Indians organization, I want people to go to my captain's minor league. Still, like I want them to thrive too, just because they're under me. Like
because then if they succeed really well there, we can pick and use it as a farm.
Because say they due to the captains becomes a fan favorite, like just because of his hype or something. Oh, Indians call him up just for ticket sales because everyone loves him. Like 2 years ago, dude was actually a dog. He hit a bunch of home runs. I forget his name. Sorry. But he came out to the SpongeBob theme music and took off. First walkout, SpongeBob Square. Immediately, the whole stadium now singing his song, and he's first.
He got a pop, brother.
And immediately, the whole fan base fell in love. And it's like Jose when he hits home. Jose. It was immediately as soon as you see him walking up, it was a
super iconic.
So it was just immediate, like.
Well, I did just want to mention that though. But what do you think of the crossover? You dig it? With TNA and NXT. I'm not talking about AEW New Japan. They've been doing that, which I think is cool.
And that's I respect them for knowing that, hey, we're both small, but I know you got eyeballs in Japan.
Wait, say that again.
AEW and New Japan.
AEW is significantly bigger than New Japan.
But they're both smaller compared to WWE.
Yes.
So we're both those smaller programs under the promotions under them. What if we did our collabs? So Japan now, I get your Japan audience, and you get my
AEW audience. Because they do appreciate the phenomenal wrestling, which is
Eminem and Dr. Dre.
Okay, so say AEW and WWE, just let's humor it and just say that they're the two power companies, which they are. Obviously, WWE has substantially more power than AEW. Nobody can argue that. But you got the New Japan and Impact down here. I actually think it makes sense that New Japan went with AEW because they're more focused on the wrestling, where Impact is more focused on entertainment TV product. Where I think that's where it makes sense that WWE and them meet halfway and AEW New Japan meets halfway. Because if you did it vice versa, it wouldn't really work. Because you're going to have a lot of people in the WWE audience being like, what do you mean? I can't understand a single promo.
But and that's where I'll give credit where credit's due for AEW because they do have talent. So it's not
incredible talent.
But TNA and
as far as wrestling goes, AEW does have the best roster. Wrestling.
So that's where like they're above TNA because TNA is not new guys. But
that's right. People that think I hate AEW.
NXT is new people. So it's like we're not expecting.
They're developmental.
Exactly.
WWE developmental. Which is strong than even a lot of, than almost any other up-and-comer because of their performance.
But because of the history and how collaborations and how much of a monopoly WWE had on the universe of all, TNA fell down. And now, like, their superstars were getting plucked.
How that company has survived all these years is honestly... They've had to rebrand like 8 times. They went through like 8 different owners. Like, they've been through the ringer. At one point, Jeff Jarrett owned the company.
That's how I know whoever is a part of it, the business-wise, is doing it for the sport. Like, I want wrestlers to have a place to go for chance opportunities and to train and learn. That's why I think WWE kind of like, I don't know if they bought them, partnered.
Well, they bought Florida Championship Wrestling, and then that turned into NXT.
And so with the TNA collab partnership, I think that's where they're going. Hey, we see y'all. We know you are trying to do this. let us help you so we can get some more eyeballs on you, because we like how you develop people and you actually give a fuck about the craft and the human body, so they're not out here just fucking
doing
flippity
floppity 450 splashes and tearing their meniscus.
I don't need Goldberg spears and that's it. Like, can we learn some moves here?
But with that being said, though, great episode of Pull Up a Chair, brother. Pull Up a Chair, episode 84.
Hold on, 3 more minutes. You gotta fill me in with the Usos and Bloodline shit now, because I fell behind.
You just need filled in real quick. Okay, so
who I know who came up from.
Okay. So you got Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga.
Okay.
And now Solo is essentially in charge of the Bloodline, and he's saying that he's getting orders from Roman. The only thing about that is that it looks like that's not actually the case, and he's really getting the orders from The Rock. And what they're going to end up building up for is, I think when Roman comes back, it'll be Roman and the Usos and maybe somebody else versus Solo, The Rock, and Tonga and Fatu.
All right, because that was my hot take too. Was they're built?
That's how I could fill you in real quick on
Solo. I think Solo's gonna get Roman eventually, but like you said, how it's The Rock. Rock's coming out because after the title match, you brought dishonor or you humiliated family. You can't be that at the table.
Yeah, I am. And then that's what Roman's going to be like. Because I think Roman's babyface when he comes back.
So Solo.
Because of everybody that loves
Since you lost, he now has a shot to claim your seat. So now you have to
fight
him. And The Rock's like, no, I'm authorizing it. You have to wrestle him.
I'm the final boss. Mama Rhodes!
So if you want the head of the table, you gotta wrestle him.
Yeah! Whack-a-mole. But
all comes together.
All comes together. So with that being said, this is Pull Up a Chair, episode 84, and good God almighty, I had a fun time going down the rabbit holes. Guilty as charged. We got some Trump impressions in there. We got worlds colliding. We got Mavericks and Celtics. By the way, please leave your comments and let us know who you guys got. Boston Celtics or the Dallas Mavericks.
It was huge today.
It's a very great way to start off Sleepless Saturday. I hope to win Sleepless Radio tonight. I hope that it's not rigged.
The podcast was a huge
success. Amy Winehouse, great woman, lovely woman, versus Bob Marley. I love Bob Marley. Bob Marley, great guy, stands for peace. Who do you got, Snuka? Do you got Amy Winehouse? Do you have Amy Winehouse? Or do you have Bob Marley?
I'm going to have to go with the roster man tonight, and it's going to be a huge win for Bob.
Huge. It will be huge.
It'll be
huge.
Like the joints he smoked.
It will be huge, Jackman.
Huge.
Very huge.
Huge.
Very preposterous. Very big.
Like Kim K's butt.
Very big like Kim K's caboose. Very big like her behind.
Okay. Real or fake.
With that be said, I'll see you guys later tonight. Sleepless Radio, episode 196. This is Pull Up a Chair, episode 84. Keep the love high and the hate low.
Stay blessed and less stressed.
Peace. Boom, right on the money.